It's locked. Good evening, Mr.
Evening. Before
Did you...
I couldn't.
Soldier.
Not. I don't think.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
I wish I could be sick again. Feel my blood boil with the fever.
Good evening.
Good evening. Everybody's...
As in...
Yeah.
Goodbye, Nashor.
Good evening.
Do you recall...
Do you...
This...
Well,
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick. Good evening.
Good evening.
Do you know?
Not sure.
Is there any...
Really?
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
I will not let you down, my boy.
How can we be sure we're making a difference?
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
My sweet girl.
Что происходит?
Reads me like a book. I never could keep anything from her.
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
Я испугалась.
Do you need my assistance?
Don't be ridiculous. I'm capable of dealing with this myself.
Что сейчас это было?
I've just not taken the time to do so.
Then you are lucky that I have taken the time to do so. Consider it a gesture of solidarity between professionals.
I wish this hospital could have received as much attention from you, Dr. Reed.
Чё кнопки
We do
не
not see you
работают?
in surgery very often.
What can you tell me about the recent commotion in the hospital?
Nothing like this would have happened if we'd had enough staff and proper shifts.
So you don't think the blame is ours?
We all hold fast here, Dr. Reed. Our methods may differ, but we are all trying to... make a difference.
Do you think Dr. Strickland has any chance of curing the Spanish flu by himself?
His wish to cure the sick is not driven by pride, but by...
You consider him a good practitioner, yet you will not report his methods.
Strickland may be a rival, but I will not use dirty tricks or regulations to prove him wrong. We are doctors, not politicians.
What do you think of Dr. Tippett's opinion of your promotion, Waverley?
Tippett is a good practitioner. Maybe just a little too attached to his prestigious position at the Pembroke Hospital.
Really? That's exactly his diagnosis of you. A little too eager to get promoted? A little bit too proud?
He has the right to think so. But I deserve this promotion. And I don't consider it anything but well earned.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
Come now, we can handle this.
Сейчас, ребят, перезайду. А то что-то не хочет. Не хочет читаться. Да-да-да.
Good evening. Do you need... Well, don't end that. Can you tell me what you were? Who? That's egg. Miss Jones. Yes. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodie. Please show. Of course.
А где этот чувак спит? Вопрос на миллион. Реал. Установлен. А, вот ее и его. Значит.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Do you need any...
That's easy. Wise choice. It's safer here than anywhere
Good evening,
else.
Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening,
Do you require...
I will be fine.
No.
I'll try, Doctor.
Goodbye.
Меня интересует, где этот чувак. Он типа там же в подвале, что ли? Я не понимаю. Я вот думаю, поспать, чтобы он пришел. Вот где он? А, вот. И ты еще
Hello
куришь.
again, Mr. Thatcher.
Yes.
No.
Since I came back from the war, I spent most of my time and energy just trying to forget.
I understand what you mean. I was a soldier too.
No. Nobody can truly understand what I've gone through.
Why were you locked in that sewer? What happened?
I went by the canal after an argument with a friend. Got chased by these fucking wankers and had to barricade myself in, despite my claustrophobia.
Why did you run? What was the reason for your argument?
Newton wanted me to go to a hospital, but I can't stand being closed in. It makes me feel like I'm suffocating.
Tell me about...
That's what the blood...
Oswald, why did you not go...
I don't trust doctors. All they care about was their careers and processes. I won't be locked in any room again by anyone.
Your fear of being trapped is not going to go away by itself. You need professional help.
I've seen enough butchers in white coats to last a lifetime. Hospitals reek of chemicals and death. What I need is fresh air.
Его тоже понять можно.
Do you want to talk about why you have this fear?
No!
An irrational fear like yours is usually rooted in a specific event. Perhaps it would help to talk about it.
Well, Doctor, take a guess then, if you're so interested in my case.
As a soldier, you're expected to kill the enemy to survive. Guilt is a powerful emotion and could lead to feelings of suffocation and oppression.
My God, you're so wrong. Believe me, I would kill if it happened again. Violence is part of who I am.
Собака. Да ладно.
Do you want to talk?
No.
An
Well,
irrational.
Doctor,
Asus.
my God.
Все, да.
Goodbye, Mr. Thatcher.
А, подожди.
Good
Evening, Doctor
Хоть ты
Reed.
ворчун, я тебе...
Do you need
Кажется,
medical
да.
attention?
Don't get me wrong, sir. I'm great.
I'm certain you have your reasons, but let me assure you, I'm not like other doctors you may have consulted with.
It is true. You risked your life to save me, after all. It would be impolite to refuse your counsel.
Goodbye.
Так, я всех вылечила. Всех. Вообще всех. Ха-ха. Мигрень. Мигрень. Пам-пам-пам. Чего я не могу тут перепрыгнуть? И жуть как интересно. Так, я не поняла, а что это за яда? А вы думали, это так все просто, да? Шутка-минутка. Да. Да, собаки. Немножко не туда я пошла.
As I feared. Samuel no longer preaches the good word.
Отец, увы, Атакер, такой праведный, в нем столько страданий и любви к тем, кто страдает. Его слово, вот что нужно городу. Сегодня вечером я дал ему все, что у меня есть. Мою силу, мою веру, мое богатство. Типа все. Это хорошо, мне не очень хотелось бы тут быть. Погнали отсюда тогда. Так. Блин, а как тут выйти? Ага. Правильно.
This is not the place for you, sir.
Я думаю, здесь есть выход. Да, здесь нет выхода. Человека. А, стоп, я еще один квест не просмотрела. Блин, теперь обратно идти? Вы серьезно? Ладно, окей. Меня уговорили. Пошла убеждаться. Окей. Как это все-таки муторно. Реально. Да почему тут так...
I have this thirst for blood.
Окей, тогда это получалось, сейчас это не очень-то получается.
Are you all right?
My name is Xiao Shun. This is the proper way to address someone in my country.
I do apologize, Xiaoshun. Are you all right?
Yes, I am. This is the only place where I can find some kind of serenity. Some way to remember my dear Matthew.
Tell me how your...
Matthew died of the Spanish flu, like so many others. It's a mundane...
At this time, there is so little medical science can do to defeat this terrible...
The worst thing is not his death, even if it tears me apart. The worst is not to have seen it coming. To have lost him so quickly, even before realizing it.
Did he hide his condition from you?
Matthew was a smiling type, a happy sort. Everything that I am not. Did he laugh at his death to come? Or did he not realize what was going to happen? I'll never know.
Are you on your own?
I have family and friends, but I need to be here alone.
You should not be by yourself. Grief can be a terrible trial. And it's even worse when you're alone.
Thank you for your sincere words, Dr. Reed. I sense you trying to help me, even if I don't quite understand why.
The Spanish flu.
You don't understand. I didn't know he was so sick. I didn't realize the gravity of his situation until it was too late.
As harsh as this sounds, we are all equally vulnerable to this awful disease. It can take the strongest man in just a couple of days.
I never said goodbye to Matthew. We never realized how bad it was. We laughed about it even. He always made me laugh. Now I don't have enough tears to shed.
Have you...
This part of...
You realize you can't stay here forever, don't you? Eventually, you'll have to leave the cemetery.
Why? Why should I go? Since this is the only place I can find peace of mind.
You're right. I believe silence has a curative effect for the pain we feel. I suppose it provides space for reflection.
You sound like you're no stranger to the pain I feel.
Let's just say, I too have a good reason to visit cemeteries at night.
Please accept my condolences for your loss then, Dr. Reed.
Are you a doctor yourself? Is this why you feel so guilty for not saving your sick husband?
No, I am not. But I still need to blame someone for Matthew's death. And who else, if not his wife, who did not see it coming?
I'm a physician, one of the best in the country. But I was unable to save my own sister, Mary. She died in my arms.
Why tell me this? Is it supposed to make me feel better?
No. But I felt I should share it with you. since she is buried here too.
May I ask what caused the death of your sister?
You could say she was also killed by a terrible disease. A disease I have sworn to fight and cure, no matter how long it takes.
Thank you for sharing that with me, Dr. Reed. Maybe it's time we start to rebuild our lives, you and I.
You should go home now.
I think you're right. Cemeteries are for the dead, for they need silence too. Thank you for your honesty and your wisdom, Dr. Reed.
Thank you for your company, Xiaoshun. Take care on the way home.
Maybe I'll see you again in Whitechapel. Goodbye for now.
Goodbye.
Matthew. The world...
Так, выполнено. Поговорить с отцом. Все, теперь только туда обратная дорога. Как идти-то, блин? Вот сюда вроде бы, да? Правильно. Надо открыть там дверь. Это ее гроб? У меня вопрос. А где ее захоронение? У меня такое предчувствие, что здесь что-то не то. Отвечаю. Так, сейчас я посмотрю всех быстренько, ни у кого там переутомления нету. Все вроде как здоровы.
Good evening. And good evening. Have you... I don't know. I'll leave you... Hello again. You don't seem to need my medical attention for now. Very well.
Ну когда-нибудь с нами заговорит? Так, здесь мы, ага. С батькой должны поговорить.
Good evening.
It's fun.
I have found Samuel, your disciple. I am afraid I have bad news.
I already expected the worst. He should already have come back. He is dead, isn't he?
Yes, he is now. The epidemic took him.
Samuel steadily made donations to our cause. He would have rewarded you himself if you'd found me in that awful cemetery. Please accept this money.
Have you
That woman is as depraved as Jezebel.
Really?
This woman runs no medical facility, but a
Why did you send Samuel to the cemetery, Tobias? What?
I sent him on a vision. A dream of a dreadful and laughing queen covered with blood, sleeping with the dead and feeding on the fear of the dying.
A laughing queen dressed in blood. Tell me more.
This epidemic is her feast, the announcement of her return. Against her, science is no more than a child's toy.
But who is she?
She is the mother of harlots and abomination of the earth. She is Babylon, drunk on the blood of the saints.
Your disciple, Samuel, stole...
No! Samuel was the best of us.
He defiled the dead with his petty thefts.
Think what you will. When this city is saved, he will be praised for his devoted fortitude. He walked boldly into the mouth of abomination.
Your precious Samuel used you. He was an immoral crook.
If that's true, then he will be my burden to bear during... What I said?
You sent a man to die because of a Good evening.
It's
fucking shit. Валяться вообще.
Tobias Whitaker.
I have done what no one was ready to do. I will smite the flesh of the unclean to protect the righteous.
You are...
No!
You're not...
I take no pleasure in this awful
Такой себе чувак, я же сказал.
I have heard...
Вот что не болит. Так, давайте-ка посмотрим, что у нас. Так, мигрень. Мейсонсон набор. Окей, дальше ни у кого ничего нету. Нам надо вот это вылечить, к этому сходить. Окей, тут я всех вылечила, как вроде бы. Ой. Так, окей. Сейчас мы дойдем до этого.
How are...
I'm not your...
Have you heard anything?
Nurse Crane?
Goodbye.
А где этот? Вопрос на миллион. Это понятно. А, вон.
Good evening. Have you any news of Nurse Crane?
I visited her dispensary recently. If I'd heard about...
You don't seem...
Oh,
I can do...
the war destroyed me, Doctor.
A gun?
Good evening.
Have you any news on Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
I can't believe that people are naive enough to trust her medicine. She's just a shady nurse with good connections.
Loretta, your miraculous formula wouldn't even cure a common cold, and you know it.
The Swanborough's cordial secret ingredient is hope, Doctor. And it's something people around here really need.
A placebo effect is real and has benefit. But in your case, you could be murdering your customers who may die because they are not receiving the necessary medical attention.
Medical attention? In Whitechapel? Trust me, my cordial is the best option they have, since it is the only one.
If your true purpose was to help, you wouldn't take money from the poor for your snake oil.
Oh, but to pay for it is part of the process, Doctor. If it were free, they wouldn't believe in it.
Толковые вещи говорит, мне кажется.
Loretta, is your brother your accomplice, or are you just using him?
I would never take advantage of Mason's handicap. He is my brother. He is the person I cherish the most.
But if he's not careful, he could make a deadly mistake. You have to be aware of that.
He is blind, not stupid. He's always been the brains of the family, and the Swanborough cordial was his idea in the first place.
I'd like to see...
When science fails you, this elixir will give you faith again.
Gangs are ruining this neighborhood, if you ask.
Good evening, Ben.
I'm afraid...
A gun? Hello, Mr. Petrescu.
Hello, Dr. Reed.
Просто интересно, здесь что-нибудь будет? Что выкинулось?
Yes?
Tell me everything you know about Camellia, the mute florist.
I do not believe in the afterlife.
How is Nurse Crane?
I don't know what you told her, what kind of deal you made, but Dorothea seems less anxious recently. Thank you for that, Dr. Reed.
Goodbye, Mr.
Я просто хочу к этой бабе зайти. Пациентов нету. Никого ничего нету.
Welcome back.
Good evening, Nurse. How should I address you?
Dorothy is all right. If you don't mind me calling you Jonathan.
That's fine with me.
What can I do for you then, Jonathan?
How is the Senate?
I don't know whether you have undertaken your own patrols or examinations, but local health seems stable.
How are things going in the...
Things are going fine, since we made our arrangement.
Do you have many
A
papers?
few, but most of them just pass through and go back home. Especially since those vigilantes stormed the building on the night you were here.
Have there been any more?
No. It looks like they have found another business to extort.
Это хорошо.
How are things going?
Things are going fine, since...
Do you need...
I'm a professional nurse. Rest assured, I'll ask for your help if I need it.
Do you trust me?
You forced me to resign after you caught me trying to save a dying patient. Of course I trust you. You're a blackmailer, just like me.
Are you not afraid of dying? The epidemic is deadly and very contagious.
I'm more afraid of being locked in a cell. I've seen what most hospitals do to the sick staff. They keep them hidden to avoid panic.
I hope you've stopped...
Yes, I have. Most of the time. But the...
Who is the current?
I would rather you did not know. You are my client, not my accomplice. Besides, I'm much more cautious since the first time you found me.
Why did you blackmail Lady Ashbury? She's a generous person. You could have asked her for money directly.
She killed those patients, I'm sure of that. I know you like her, but that gingerhead has a taste for blood.
Tell me about yourself, Dorothy.
There is not much to say. My real name is Dorothea Crasciunescu. I was born in Romania, and I may have been the best nurse Pembroke ever had, before you fired me.
Do you regret your time at Pembroke?
I miss the energy. There was so much to do, so much to learn. Even though I was double-crossing the board, I felt I was part of something worthwhile there.
Do you think about going back to Romania once the war is over and the epidemic here has been contained?
Jonathan, this war will be over long before you will see any improvement in Whitechapel's sanitary situation.
Show me what...
It's locked. It's locked, all right.
Так, ладно, я нашла одну полезную вещицу и хочу туда дойти. И постараюсь это сделать. Поэтому погоним, пока я дорогу не забыла. Да, мы это сделаем с тобой, братва. Ла-ла-ла, только я не помню куда. Иди мне, точно не сюда. Нет, точно не сюда. Вроде бы в ту сторону. Уберите, скоты! Нет, мне не сюда. Это не тот переулок. Надо немножечко туда.
Good evening.
Shane.
What?
That would...
Goodbye.
Так, задание мы выполнили. Да. Просто красавчики. Мы все сделали. Мы все смогли. А теперь нам надо найти одну фигню. Вот только я не помню, где эта чебурашка сидит. Реально помню. Сюда, вон туда нам надо. А я бегу, парарарара, а я бегу, парарара. Так, снова. У нас тратится это все фигня. Воу. Да как это? Так, мне немножко запустилось все-таки. Я не знаю, как к тому брату попасть. Я забыла, где он находится. Честное слово. Я вспомнила. Нам вообще не сюда. Да-да-да. Нам вообще не сюда. Нам надо, короче, вот сюда. Он, нет, не сюда. Или здесь он где-то, или... По убежищам нельзя прыгать, да, как понимаю? Так, ладно, пойду-ка я по квесту. Да. Пойду-ка по квесту. Так будет проще. Побежали, побежали, побежали. Постоянно карту приходится открыть. Вот постоянно.
Sort it out, right? It's not my call, Baron. You pay one way or another.
Ты чё я такой слабый-то стал? О! Да ладно! У них кресты появились? Я охренею. Что такие сильные-то становитесь? А? Мрази. Я вот не помню, может здесь? Нет. Может где-то здесь? Нету. Это просто кровь. Да все пока. Здесь была все время драка, а он не видел. Я вот не помню, где этот чувак. Вот мне кажется, он где-то в этом квартале. Или в том. Я не помню. Сейчас я туда добегу, проверю. Здесь что-то явно блестело, нет? Мне просто кажется, что он здесь. Я уже на кладбище вернулась. А где сам этот чувак? Ах, ладно, доберусь, я думаю, до него когда-нибудь. Воспрещен. Такая вот карта в Лондоне, везде все закрыто, карантин. А как воды набрать, я так и не поняла.
The flower's dying. It needs water. Че, отдохнем тут и пойдем уже в следующий городок, в котором мы еще ни разу не были. Так.
PCI-E. Просто срезал. Окей. Вот это только мигрень, да? Оп. Они меня. Так, до него, получается, надо добежать, да? Окей. Ладно.
Hello again.
I'm eternal.
Do you need...
Afraid.
Throughout
You're working at...
What caused
It happened.
Go.
Start.
I see.
No, you don't.
What?
Whoa.
Did...
No. Yeah.
Why did comp and you...
Rats.
You...
I'm not...
Perhaps.
Could you...
Goodbye, Mr.
Так, ну что? Нам надо идти куда-то. Я вот не помню, где мы встретили в порту или... А, вот это порт. Нам надо в порт. Хочу поставить в порт метку, потому что я помню точно, что где убежище. А, нам туда и надо. По сути. Чужой какого. Немножечко не дошло. Тишина.
Watch yourselves! Get a taste of this!
Еще пока.
Idiot had to say first.
Опять стрельба?
Good evening, sir.
Who the fuck are you? Don't you see I'm busy?
Dr. Jonathan Reed, that's who I am.
Ah, some fancy gentleman we've got here. Clear off. We don't want strangers on...
So you won't tell me your name?
The name is Booth Digby. Maybe I'd...
Are you some kind of vigilante patrolling these streets at night? So you're a concerned criminal, is that it?
Using funny jokes about me and my boys, are you? Fuck. You must have some balls.
I saw many men like you during the war, Mr. Digby. Greedy little cockroaches who feed on despair.
I could kill you for saying that. But, nah. You've been a soldier. I can respect that.
So, tell me about your gang, then.
What? Have you got a death wish? You really want me to answer that?
Well, yes. You seem so proud of your status. Why not tell me who you're working for?
Oi! I'm the boss, all right? The Wet Boot Boys work for me. All of them. Situation round here is better than other districts because of us. Because of me.
What can you tell me?
Things ain't that bad, thanks to us. We give people...
Well, you're not doing a very good job. People are still dying here.
Yeah, well, we can't be everywhere all the time. And Edwina said...
More
incredible.
I know you're looking for an honest job.
It's just an idea. Edwina loves to run things so much. You can never really leave the gang. Wet boys for life, you know?
Do you know where I can find Sean Hampton? I need to talk to him.
The sad saint. Why on earth do you want to talk to him?
He was one of my patients at the Pembroke Hospital.
Oh, yeah. I heard the poor bastard had been abducted by some cunt. You better ask Tom Watts. He knows Sean Hampton well.
Goodbye.
Someone's playing a right strange game.
Good evening, miss. I am Dr. Reed.
Who are you? What do you want?
As I just told you, I'm a doctor. From the Pembroke Hospital, actually.
The Pembroke Hospital, you say? I ain't paying any bill left by Clay.
I'm not here to collect payment, Miss...
Miss Edwina Cox. So what do you want then? Fancy buying something from me, maybe?
What can you tell me about...
I'm a businesswoman. I buy and sell things, and I send my wet boot boys after anyone who don't play nice with me.
Gang member and shopkeeper. Can't be easy running double shifts.
If you're interested, I may find use of a doctor who can freely walk across the city, you know.
I'm not interested in a career in the criminal underworld, Miss Cox.
Fair enough. Stay away from us then, if you don't want to get hurt, or worse.
Since my return from the war, I don't feel that concerned by threats, knives, or even bullets, if you must know.
That's exactly what that stupid trade unionist claimed after he attacked one of us. Booth and I reminded him a bullet beats words every time.
You're quite blunt, aren't you?
I like people who know what they want and say what they think. This is a time of great opportunity for those ready to embrace their destiny.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
You can't trust anyone around here. As soon as you lower your guard, you can be sure some arsehole will take advantage of you.
Really? Don't...
Bastards, all of them. This region only responds to violence and threats.
You sound like you're thinking of somebody in particular.
Take the gravediggers of Southwark. They must pay me every week, but it looks like they forgot who gave them permission to steal from the dead.
Looting corpses in a mass grave. That is a new low.
Whatever. Hey, since you're a doctor and all, maybe you can access that forbidden area and remind those bastards what they owe.
Так, тут все сюда.
Ooh, Digby looks at you with love-struck eyes. Tell me, Edwin.
You have no idea how refreshing it can be for a woman to receive all the pleasure she needs. For once.
I'll take your word for it.
What is it, Doctor? A woman's not supposed to talk about these things.
Behind all your crude words and your attitude, I sense romance and a soft heart, Miss Cox.
Romance? I have no time for such rubbish. I use Booth like I use everyone else.
Ой.
Tell me.
The bastard killed one of us and received
What happened?
I don't know.
So you have no idea?
No one messes with the wet boot boys, Doctor. This is our territory.
And
violence is an efficient tool, Dr. Reed. When you...
So you decide who lives and who dies, just like that?
Yes, Doctor. Just like that. I'm not saying it's fair. I'm saying it's my way of dealing with troublemakers.
Окей. Один вопросик я провалила уже.
I'm looking for Mr. Sean Ham.
The sad saint? I heard he was mugged.
Yes, he was. But he left
You don't say. Well, I suppose it's good news for the homeless and the useless. Ask them, they must know something.
Can I see what?
As long as you have...
Что-то ничего нового. Так, а это в каком месте? Мы вот здесь вот, да. Тут у нас еще неподалеку убежище. Дорогая,
You again. What do you want?
Tell me about the man you...
One of us had been killed, so we had to retaliate. That's the whole story.
There has to be more to it than that.
No, really. One of us got killed, so the killer had to die. That's how things have always been done round here. No one gives a shit.
Don't you see it's an endless spiral? One day, it will be you who will be stabbed, or shot, or worse.
That's what my sweet Edwina always says, that one day I'll get it too. But she says it with the most beautiful smile, my Edwina.
Goodbye.
Первые два знакомства такие себе. А вот здесь, я как понимаю, моя хата была. Да. И никто даже не заметил. Прикольно. Уже трупак.
Whatever do you mean?
Not a drop of blood left in his body. This is the work of a vampire.
Так вампир оставил посреди бара дома моего. Вообще беспалевный.
A sewer dog? What's it look like?
It's an old story. A monster with daggers for teeth and icy claws. He comes of a sudden, nighttime, claiming innocence, then vanishes.
Teeth, claws, murders by night.
Так, пойду вылечу вот этого.
Good evening.
Его жалко.
Don't you recognize?
Don't take it.
Yes.
I'm Dyson.
Inebriation.
Yes.
Take...
Hey, Doc, you don't really want me to stop the only remedy I can afford.
I'm looking...
I really...
Who could?
About it.
Пипец он бухой.
Sure.
Sure.
Do you...
No.
Я это уже спрашивала.
No. I'm still...
Do you...
No.
Do you...
Sin... Let me...
Or what kind...
It was...
You... I'm...
It's okay.
Is there... No.
Let me...
Another... What do you... What?
Mate, I speak...
Don't you... Is there...
Слушай, ну я уже сколько часов играю. Мне почему-то сейчас в кайф почитать, расслабиться. Меньше боевки. Я уже вторые сутки не сплю. Всю ночь перепроходила, у меня багнулась игра. Знаешь, Никит, нормально. И, кстати, да, привет. Привет.
Goodbye.
Вот. Тут пока. Тебе привет. Надо это убрать и с врачом поговорить.
Good evening, sir. Have you witnessed any suspicious activity or strange events recently?
And what do you define as...
Знаешь, что я скажу тебе насчет этой игры? Если тебе зашла игра Lives of Strange про девчонку, да, вот с этой бабочкой голубой, там, в принципе, тоже есть такая специфика деревянности, но тут я как будто вот в эту игру играю, только немножко побольше читать, побольше интересной информации, больше уделяешь времени расследованиям, каждый квест индивидуален и интересен как-то по-своему. Ну, не так, чтобы немножко затянуто, но нормас. Уже стою один большой зевок. Не говори про зевоты. Аж слезы наворачиваются. Я просто терплю, я уже на самом деле не засыпаю, но я терплю.
My name is Ichabod Throgmorton, vampire hunter extraordinaire and warden of the East End.
A vampire hunter? Really?
I know what you're thinking. I'm just another lunatic howling at the moon, but I'm not. The bloodsuckers exist, and they're close.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'd like to hear more about these vampires you're hunting.
A man of science? Well, I'll be glad to enlighten you.
И да, Никит, еще кое-что скажу. Если ты собрался играть в хорошего вампира, скажу так, не вытянешь. Очень тяжко. Я, короче, ну, когда багнулась игра, перепроходила, я использовала все-таки тренер, ну, типа читы на прибавку опыта, ну, хотя бы x2, потому что опыта с квестов вообще никакого не идет. То есть тебя принудительно суют, чтобы ты пил кровь людей, а люди это квесты. И типа что? Я хочу пройти типа игру, ну, нормально пройти, а не подыхать постоянно, да, там от каких-нибудь двух боссов. Боссы постоянные, и непонятно, как они рандомятся на самом деле. Но вот предупреждаю, если будешь хорошего вампира играть, то будет трудно. Я потратила время, квесты поделала, сейчас вон опыта подняла. И прям изи сейчас. Ну, мне охота сейчас это, сюжеточку посмотреть. Я считаю, если ты за вампира играешь, то хотя бы, извините, дайте мне опыта, пожалуйста, такого, который мне нужен. Типа я столько... То есть прикол в том, то, что охотники на вампиров это люди. Я пью кровь людей. Какого хрена мне не дают столько же опыта по 3000, по 5000 человека? Типа охотники, они не люди? Они типа не индивидуальные? Что? Короче, такая довольно нечестная игра. То есть я убиваю монстров, все такое. А вот этот чувак стоит, с кем я разговариваю. То есть если я его убью, по факту, да, то он мне даст там 5000, 7000, может дать опыта. И что это за фигня, типа?
What can you tell me about this neighbor?
Did you hear about what happened to Jack Gillingham?
It's impossible to protect everyone.
But it's my duty. I am convinced Jack Gillingham was killed by a vampire. These evil rodents are spreading like a plague.
Извините, пожалуйста.
So, how exactly are you protecting these people? I'm curious.
I patrol late at night, investigating anything unusual.
смотрит, он все необычный. Вот, кстати, тут я тоже не понимаю прикола, типа, чё вы на улицу-то выходите по ночам? Выходите днем. Это я ночью должна работать там, фигачить. А тут и проститутка, и монахи, и бандиты, и обычные торговцы работают по ночам. Что за бред? Такой себе.
Actually, yes. I plan to put up posters. Are you asking me to paste posters about vampires around the docks?
If you wouldn't
Кислорода не хватает.
If you did that, then I can focus on my patrols.
How do you identify a vampire?
It's simple, really. They can't stand daylight. They're afraid of garlic and holy symbols. They also cannot enter a house without being invited.
Have you ever killed one of these creatures? Yourself, I mean.
Of course I have. What kind of question is that? It's a dirty business, believe me.
Охотник на вампиров, блин. Перед тобой вампир стоит. Это я.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me, Mr. Throckmorton?
The sad saint? He should be at his night asylum at this hour. But I cannot tell you how to find it, sorry.
Really? Why is that?
It's nothing personal, Doctor. I'm sure your intentions are good, but people who sleep there, they have plenty of reasons to hide.
Не, я первый раз хочу за вампира. А если зайдет, то тогда за хорошего. Ну или как пойдет. Я уверена на 70%, что ты второй раз не сядешь играть. Прошло уже сколько часов. А не знаю, часов 20 я, наверное, в нее играю. И то я перепроходила, потому что багнулась.
Maybe at least...
Tell you what, go and chat with Tom Watts. He's a bartender and...
I could make you tell me, but I respect you.
All I will say is this. Gossip has it that when he was a child, he was molested. By a priest of all people. Funny thing is, though, it only strengthened his faith.
Ого, так он еще изнасилованный у нас. Нормас.
Have you heard of the Guard of...
Of course. They're dedicated hunters. A little militant for my taste, but they do let anyone join.
Were you ever tempted to join the Guard yourself?
I did think about it, but I'm more of a silent hunter. They're more of a sanitary militia.
So you hunt alone? That sounds risky.
Vampires are just like every other predator. They hunt when they're hungry and follow certain patterns. It's just a matter of observation and patience.
А чё, у тебя лагает? Хреново, если лагает. Так, ну с ним мы поговорили. Он вроде не болеет. Смотри, смотри, вампир. А? Видал? Не, я могу повторить. Смотри. А? Люди? Черти. О, информация. Я ненавижу себя за то, что отворачиваюсь, когда они смеются над моим цветом кожи. Я ненавижу себя за то, что плачу, как девчонка, когда меня оскорбляют. Я ненавижу себя за то, что ругаюсь, как мальчик, когда они уходят. Я ненавижу себя за то, что ненавижу родителей. Я ненавижу себя за то, что улыбаюсь, когда клиенты называют меня печальной Бриной. Я ненавижу себя за то, что мне не хватает смелости рассказать Тому о своих чувствах. Том. Ох, господи, сколько слова ненавижу было в этом тексте маленьком. Че, я такая так сонно выгляжу? Так, это еще одна блудница, походу. Том Уотс. Так, этого мы установили. Эти мои братья. Она заболела! И ты не показала мне раньше. Собака. У него мигрень вообще. А я не знаю, где он. Где ты живешь? Мы пойдем с Унора. А как его найти? В каком он квартале живет? Так, дамы и господа. Я вампир, смотрите, могу повторить. Я тебе отвечаю, вот на их глазах. Тут такое творится. Я прыгаю, смотри, с какой высоты. Им пофиг, им походу пофиг. Так, нам надо поговорить с Том Уотс и Сабринка. Бринка.
Evening, miss. I'm much more myself than when we first met. By the way, I'm Jonathan, Dr. Jonathan.
Welcome back to the turquoise turtle then, Doctor.
What can you tell me about?
People don't appreciate that line of questioning.
You look concerned.
This is a bad borough. Most people I know...
If you're uncertain about your safety here...
I got responsibilities. And it's not like I got the money to move anywhere else anyway.
Иди. Сейчас я еще чуть-чуть.
This place seems... How shall I put it? Very colourful. I'm sure it has plenty of stories to tell.
We get people of all sorts here. It's that rare place in the docks where you can have a drink without being murdered. At least it's not happened yet.
So this bar is neutral territory then?
Yeah. Tom's convinced this is something the locals need. No one ever draws a weapon here. That's one of the reasons I accepted the job.
Your boss must be quite the
Yeah. Tom's a great bloke. Mr. Hampton, who runs the night asylum, he's the only other man that's able to keep peace around here.
Excuse my
Something bothering you? What, my name? Or my complexion?
Believe me, I never judge someone on their place of birth or the colour of their skin.
If that's true, you'd be one of the few not to make fun of me. Just you, Tom, Dyson, Miss Fishburne, and of course Mr. Hampton.
I'm sorry if I...
Nosy. My dad was a sailor from Bombay, and my mum was a maid born up in Glasgow. They got married in London. And here I am.
Спасибо, Никит, давай тебя хорошо поучить. Я скоро уже закончу. И потом в Блэк-Дезерте на рыбалку поставлю свою дуду. Дуду. Ку-ку.
Sabrina.
I love Tom. Not ashamed of it. Don't care if the customers joke about it neither.
Does Tom?
Yeah, but he's always reluctant to take it further. It's not because I'm younger, or because of the colour of my skin. He hates jokes about us.
Who's mocking you?
I mean, we're always together. People will talk, won't they?
Miss Cavendish, would...
You better ask Tom, sir.
Why not answer me directly?
We respect the privacy of our customers here, sir. Only Tom can decide who to speak to and what he'll say to them.
Goodbye, Miss Cavendish.
Блин, я сейчас вот это прям она простудилась. Простудилась. И походу недавно. Так, Том. У нас есть кто-нибудь наверху? Никого.
Good evening, Tom.
Good evening, sir. How are you tonight? Back to the docks, are we?
You remember me then?
Of course I do. You're that man who seemed so lost when he entered my bar a few nights ago.
Thank you for your hospitality. I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way.
I'm still Tom Watts. Welcome back, Doctor.
What can you tell me about this part?
It's not that bad. Thanks to people like the sad saint of the East End.
Who?
Sean Hampton, our own private holy figure.
How is...
Well, since everybody needs a drink...
Since I...
Perhaps, Doctor.
peace partly depends on my stock of gin.
How could a physician help you in this matter?
I have a small warehouse just past the quarantine line. Perhaps, with you being a doctor, you could go there and come back?
Doctors aren't immune to disease, you know. Very well. Show me where it is. I'll see what I can do.
Oh, thank you, sir. Here's the key to get in. You're about to save many dry throats.
You're something...
I'm only pouring alcohol for everyone to forget their troubles. Sean Hampton is the one giving them long-term hope.
I see. So you get pressure from all sides about how this place should be run, do you?
Well, something like that. Nothing that a few wise words and a bottle of gin can't solve.
Why does your waitress feel in danger working?
This part of town is dangerous for all, but for women it's worse, as always. Sabrina is a brave girl, but she can't help feeling in danger.
Do you think she has good reason to feel this way? Are you not worried about her safety?
Of course I am. The truth is, she's tougher than me deep inside. She just has to learn to control it.
Sabrina seems very fond of you, Tom.
I like her too, I really do. I know I'm her boss, and I'm much older and all. But I like her for sure.
What is bothering you then?
Sabrina is an angry one. She wears it like a coat. I'm not sure I can make her shed that anger. It hurts to see her like that.
Tom, I need to find Sean Hampton as quickly as possible. I've been told you could help me.
I heard the sad saint was recovering at Pembroke Hospital. Did he leave or something?
I believe he returned to his flock. Can you confirm that?
Oh, I bet you're right. Sean can't help but worry about the poor and sick. Oh, I guess it has something to do with what happened to him as a baby.
Please, tell me.
Well, I don't like to gossip, but I heard that the sad saint was abandoned as a baby in front of a Catholic orphanage in Dublin. It would explain his faith and need to help everyone.
The important thing...
Why not try his night asylum? He takes care of those who need a meal or a roof there.
Where is it?
It's in an old warehouse, northwest of here. Just follow the bank to the west and go north when you reach the end of the pier.
Окей, мы немножечко узнали о Шоне.
Perhaps I should shut the turquoise for a time.
Ладно, ребятушки, мы, наверное, на этом и закончим. Я буду спать. Сейчас только добегу до медсестры, дам ей препаратик и продолжим. Вот, как-то так. Ладно, всем пока-пока. Всем до новых встреч. Всех люблю. Пока-пока.